folks, how's it going? Sociopathic Otter here, and this ought to be a good one. Alrighty, and we're back with some more Fossil Fighters. So this is going to be pretty cool. I'm just going to start off with some pretty elementary cleaning. Go ahead and get rid of those environmentally harvested fossils I got a while back. So I'm right here in Ripple Town. Good stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and perform the Frankensteinian process just a couple more times. So I didn't actually talk about how this Nuzlocke is going to go, right? So I think I'm going to clarify that right now. But first, Stella's going to clarify clean. And this is actually the reason why I used Elite Speak on my character here. So, clean is a cleaning robot, but his name is spelled KL33N. So I took inspiration from his own Elite Speak and those of Salmonella, shout out to Ace Attorney, to actually name my own character. And I'm pretty excited that I did that because I think it encapsulates the dumb but wholesome vibe that this game has. Overall, it's pretty cool. Alright, so we've got some logistics, just about team building, which isn't super relevant to me because I'm only going to use 2 vivosaurs per location. So that's really going to mean that this lecture, yes, I did get all of that, goodness gracious. That's going to mean that this lecture isn't really going to be important until maybe the 3rd location or so. There are about 3 or 4 dig sites. Okay, so I've got 3 fossils here, actually. That's kind of interesting. Oh, right, because I got 1 in the tutorial and 2 otherwise. I'll just get the first 2. Alright, Clean's feeling somewhat nervous, but I'm not because we've got a head. This is pretty exciting. So first I'm going to go in totally indelicately with these, well, it's not really a scalpel. It's more like a hammer. I don't know why I confused the two. Maybe because I'm performing surgery and my commentary isn't quite up to par, but that's okay. Alright, here's hoping it'll break the fossil. Maybe one there, one there. Alright, cool. Now I can start using the drill and maybe make it a little more precise. So we'll get off this rubble right here and this part. Success, 81 points. I'll take it. Anything above 80 is basically battle viable. Okay, pack row ahead. That's pretty cool. So let's see. Oh, it's a wind vivosaur. That's good because I actually need a lot of team diversity. So I think in Fossil Fighters, having team diversity is actually even more important than having it in Pokemon because you can't really brute force your way. Oh, nice. It's the mom dinosaur. So in Fossil Fighters, you can't really muscle your way into winning because your levels are higher. You have to actually use the elements and use strategy in order to win. So in that sense, it's not a very grind-heavy game, and I appreciate the nature of its gameplay for that. This looks like a head, and plus it's the first 2 fossils I got, so I'm just going to go with that. The lasso head. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this Vivosaur is really good in the support zone. So I'm pretty okay with this. Different element too, which is great. I want as much diversity as possible. Okay. I actually said earlier that 80 and above is okay, but I think I'd be okay with a 70 and above too, assuming it's a support Vivosaur, and I've got more offensive firepower in front, I suppose. Okay, nice. So I don't know what that boot means, but plus 6%, so, you know, I'm pretty okay with that. Okay, awesome. I think I can sell fossil rocks, so I might just do that directly. Okay, and that's that. Awesome. So now, for the first time in who knows how many minutes, I have some autonomy. I can go where I want. So for starters, why don't we start exploring Ribbular Town a little bit? Kind of see what's going on around here. So this is the Fossil Guild. There are a whole bunch of shops here. They're pretty useful. Hey, this guy's an info clerk. He has no info to share right now. Wow, friendly guy, isn't he? Alright, so this is the hub for buying stuff. I'm gonna skip the boring explanation. Oh, there was no boring explanation. Wow, this lady's concision is remarkable. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. Excellent. So now I'll probably fill up my pack just to sell it, but I won't actually mine anything else. Okay, let's see. There's no sense in buying fossil rocks because I can't use them. So let's see if I can upgrade anything. Maybe a 16 slot case. I don't have enough money. Very nice. If we had a communist system going on over here, I wouldn't have to pay for my repairs. And so that means better digging more points, less vivosaurs dying. I think that's a pretty good outcome. But as we've all learned throughout history, communism does not really end up working. What's in here? I don't actually remember. Okay, the main office. He looks unimportant. You know, if you've got the same sprite as somebody else, that means you're unimportant. Or you're a major plot point. Again, very unsubtle with the foreshadowing. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and go back to this place and see if I can talk to anybody. Maybe Todd, the eco-terrorist, or maybe somebody who's dreamy. I don't know. Let's go take a look. The Rupert is entered. Todd is really all about those definite articles. He's not about indefinite articles, right? It's the Joe, or the Rupert. Alright. He is a child prodigy, and he has white hair. Dude, what is it about child prodigies having white hair? First, it's Rupert, right? Then there's Killua. Then there's Sasuke. Oh, wait. Sasuke has black hair, so that example doesn't really work. But the important thing is... Oh, who else has white hair and is a prodigy? Light Yagami has, like, light brown hair, so whatever. We can go with him. Because, you know, it kind of goes white by the end of the series, because he goes bats. Also, I love how Rupert deals with that. He's like idiocy, and he just walks away. Like, this kid is too cool for social norms. Oh boy, I've got an idea. Hey, we can't annoy him, but we can challenge him to a battle. Conveniently, Todd has not eaten any rotten bananas today, so there's no obstacle for that. All right, let's go see how Todd does. The eco-terrorist versus the jerk should be a battle for the ages. Let's have some fun. And he's like, fun? What's that? Please go amuse yourself elsewhere. Oh man. Let's have fun? Excited feeling? Such disgusting treacle is enough to make my porridge come up. Dude, I love this guy's diction. He uses such sophisticated words and he's like 12. Dude, this is like the plotline of Naruto all over again. Like, Todd is Naruto, and this guy is like Sasuke, and my character is like, the MC that fanfiction writers use. I don't really know. I don't know where my MC really slots into it. That's okay, though. Every analogy is at least somewhat flawed. So anyway, this battle kind of sucks because you have to watch Todd just get decimated, but he has a really, really cool vivosaur, so I don't even mind it that much. It looks so organic because it's got like the spikes and it's green. Like avocados and stuff are green, right? So that screams organic. But he's also got this metal casing on the... It's not exactly its spine, but it's like its upper back, right? And ooh, he got decimated. That metal casing didn't help him at all. And something else that's kind of funny there is that the Fossil Fighters theme played, but it was all mellow and sad because Todd lost and Sasuke won. It's kind of disappointing. He lost a lot. Ooh, are you paying attention to the elemental type? One step ahead of you, Robert. Tutorial time. There are 5 elemental types here. One is neutral, because we don't want to rip off Avatar The Last Airbender too much. We want to borrow ideas. We're not plagiarizing. So that's the key. I say good day, sir. The only thing that would have been better is if his sprite extended his arm out. Just like talk to the hand. Yeah, we've got a Naruto, Killua and Sasuke. What am I talking about? I'm mixing up all my anime and it's not working out too well. So I made some pretty stupid jokes about it here, but one thing I really do love about Fossil Fighters Champions is just how interesting its story is. It starts off almost like Hunter x Hunter does, this very childish kiddie story that grows in complexity and maturity until it becomes something that at least acts as a semblance of what we would read in young adult or even adult novels. And so that kind of subtle progression is something I really find interesting in media, and I always take care to examine it when I see it. Also, I wanted to highlight the kind of stupid jokes I was making about Killua and Sasuke, because as it turns out, this game kind of does follow the shonen-y trope of people getting stronger and the power of friendship saving the day, and the big bad eventually collapsing at the end. That's actually one thing I really like about the game, is that the kind of childlike narrative, even though it grows in complexity, doesn't take away from the sheer fun of the gameplay. So that's something that really enhances this game's replayability and indeed overall impression. Boo, man. I was hoping to face you in the final. Dude, does Todd think his watermelon hat grants him, like, special powers or whatever? Like, without this basic battle stuff that the tutorial admittedly did not give me, how is he gonna make it to the finals? I don't know about that one. Okay, so now that we've seen the eco-terrorist be eco-terrorized, we're ready to go and fight in round 1. Just kidding. We're not ready to go and fight in round 1. And the reason is I gotta get my team together first. Okay, so far I've only got my boy Dimetro and Tricera. Forgot about Tricera. Okay, so I've got to decide what Pokemon I want here. I think probably Thalasso in the back, assuming... Okay, Pacro is better on support, and it's a different type, so I'm putting Pacro here. And these guys are mid-range, so this 2 attack, 1 SZ looks okay. And I'll put Thalasso here. Great. Awesome. And I want to name my team to give it some solidarity, to give it some unity, right? We'll call it Otter Gang. Haha, perfect. Otter Gang. Dude, this looks like it could be a Minecraft username. Where's G? Oh, here it is. Perfect. So now if anybody from the Otter Gang dies, then the emotional impact will be that much worse. That's why people name their Pokemon during Nuzlockes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and fight Watermelon Hat. I almost called him Cucumber Hat, but then I thought, nope, that is not quite the right... Are watermelons fruit? Yes, watermelons are fruit. Are cucumbers fruit? There are some weird things in between, like tomatoes, where you don't think they're fruits, but they actually are fruits, so it's weird. The classification's all weird, and the trash talk is weird as a result. So, just for the record, yes, cucumbers are fruit. Botanically, they're grown from seeds, and they're, planted the same way or whatever. So yes, cucumbers are a fruit. You learn something new every day. Alright, let's go show Devin that red-hot battle. But first, Team Otter Gang. Haha, looking clean. I'm also gonna save just in case Team Otter Gang gets totally wrecked. I mean, I'm not gonna soft reset, so that might not have been the most fortunate phrasing. But I do want to get in the habit of manically saving because this is an RPG, and it's not like Kirby where I can just replay the level lackadaisically. Yeah, let's go to a round 1 match, why not? Okay, we're walking through. People are like, wow, look at this guy. Look at this sick hair. And this dude actually really does have sick hair. I mean it. And then Naruto's like, yeah, for sure, dog. No hard feelings, right? No matter who comes out on top. Is he gonna throw his watermelon hat at me? And then that's gonna topple me over, then he'll be on top? I see his plan. Okay, Todd's got 2 vivosaurs here, and I don't really know what's good against wind, so I hope it's fire. Okay, I was waiting for the battle to start so I could dramatically be like, yeah, Otter versus Todd, right? Maybe 0tt3R, just like in the spirit of clean, but whatever, it's fine. Also, I love these commentators right here, Ty, Rano, and Trip, Sarah. Wow, this game is so dumb. I love it. Okay, so I want to attack with Dimetro? Probably, right? Because I see no X's. Boom. Oh wow, a crit on my very first attack? That's awesome. That's really cool. So I don't have any more FP, I gotta end my turn. Alright, Todd's turn. Let's see how he does. Body axe? That's so cool. Todd has the coolest... Uh-oh. Todd has the coolest Vivosaurs. That being said, Tricera just got... Well, I was gonna say he got gored, but that's actually not quite correct. Yeah, I think this is probably the best, unless Pacro's got something. 33 attack and 39 attack. So, Todd is gonna get a lot of FP, which makes me want to consider going for Goyle, so that even if Tricera dies, I've still got 2 good options. Normally, I don't like spreading my eggs too thin, but in this case, I think it's actually a smart idea. Plus, if Tricera dies, that gives me a lot of FP, because in this game, when your Vivosaurs die, you get a lot of FP, so I can actually distribute that pretty well. Okay, awesome. I mean, oh, this is a Nuzlocke. Well, see ya, Tricera. This is what happens when you strategize, folks. Dude, Todd's not gonna win, but Todd is going to totally destroy one of the coolest super evolutions to exist in this game. That kind of sucks for sure. All right, he's gonna body axe me, but I'm definitely not dying, so I'm set there. All right, cool. Man, you know, I was talking about how it was okay if Tricera died, but it totally didn't occur to me. I'm playing a Nuzlocke, right? So it definitely matters if Tricera died. So what I'm doing is I sacrifice Tricera for FP that I didn't even need. But hey, this is a kid's game. Monsters don't die. They go to the Shadow Realm. So, you know, we're all good. Alright, awesome. So we get a prize for clearing round 1. And 2 new vivosaurs. So it's like the formula for like crude birth rate and crude death rate or whatever, right? Because as long as I get more vivosaurs coming in than I have vivosaurs getting out by dying, I'm good. See, you can tell my logic is right because my fighter level is going up. For sure. He's disappointed that he lost because his monsters don't die. They go to the Shadow Realm. Oh, dude, Todd's part of the Otter Gang now. So he kills my Tricera, and then he's like, I'm your Tricera now, buddy. And then, of course, my boy Rupert comes in. Yeah, and then Rupert's like, what are feelings? Question mark, question mark. Right? It doesn't gnaw at your soul like a rabid badger. I like this guy's imagery. If he were real, I'd be like, yo, let's get together and like write a short story or something. Alright. Tricera, or Tricera, I should say, is now informing us that we have a second round. And a second dig site, so that's pretty cool. Alright, awesome. Wonderful. So I think that's a great place to go ahead and save and honor the memory of my fallen comrade. Not in like a communist way, where it's like, sorry comrade, we used your FP, although we totally did. But it's like a, sorry comrade, I'm gonna box you now. R.I.P. Goodbye, Tricera. It was nice knowing you. Well, I mean, it wasn't really that nice, because it was like most tutorials, but it would have been nice if the game was less tutorial heavy. Yeah, I was considering saying a moment of silence for Tricera, and then I thought, wait, the game audio is going on. That doesn't really make very much sense. Maybe it should be a moment of no commentary for Tricera. That being said, this music doesn't really seem like death music, so, you know, that's kind of a shame. How do I remove Tricera? There we go. Remove. R.I.P. Alright, so Packer comes in, and Thalassa comes in. Wonderful. Well, it's not really wonderful. A Vivosaur died, but the Otter Gang is still alive, right? It's like the Phantom Troop in Hunter x Hunter. It doesn't matter if any one of them die, just as long as the whole spider stays alive. Same thing here, right? It doesn't matter if any one of the gang dies. Except Dimetro. I love Dimetro. I'm definitely super evolving that thing now that Tricera is dead. If Tricera didn't die, it would be a toss-up. But now I'm definitely super evolving it. Okay. Fossil Cannon. I mean, that would be pretty cool if I wasn't doing a Let's Play and a Nuzlocke, and I actually wanted to trade with somebody. But for right now, it's not too big a video. Beep, beep, boop. Cool. Good stuff. Do I have any money, by the way? Because I might want to buy something. No, I do not. My FP went up, but my money didn't go up. So, what if my Vivosaurus is dead, I have no money to replace it, and I have a limited supply of monsters that keep coming in and keep going out, until eventually Dimetro will be the only one left. Sounds pretty pessimistic, but I do think it's a pretty accurate rendition of the situation, and more importantly, I think it's a pretty great place to stop for this part. So that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, maybe consider liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and there's one more thing that I forgot that I always forget. That's okay. If you didn't like the video, that's cool too. Maybe you'd like to see different monsters, which, you know, let's hope for good RNG. And maybe you'd like to generally see more interesting fossil battles, which, you know, we'll work on that. So that's pretty much it for this video. Peace.